What is going on, guys? My name is VenomXD, and today we are going to be playing some Call of Duty World at War. Yes, it's an old game, but it's the only game I have on my Xbox, and it sucks. But I do like the game. I like the throwback. It's still a fun game, especially if there's no hackers. But I'm gonna be telling you a story about something that has happened to me about 6 months ago. And yeah, I was just getting out of a relationship with this girl, and I was talking to my friend. My friend's like, dude, I got a great idea. I was like, what's that? He's like, dude, we should sneak out. And I was like, you know what, why not? I was in a downhill, and I was like, you know what, we're going to. So I'm getting out of my house. It's about 10 o'clock. There's some sliding glass doors. I get out of my house, right? So I get out, and we meet up, and we're like, so what are we gonna do? We had no plans. We're like, what are we gonna do? Well, we sat there, and we're like, dude, let's just walk. We walked around town, like, for a couple hours and things, and our legs were tired, and we're like, okay. So I think we were getting pretty tired, and as we did this, as our legs were getting tired, we're like, dude, we should just go to the park. So we're sitting up there at the park, just reminiscing about old times, just kind of catching up on things too. And it was pretty great as we're doing this. And we're just sitting there, just listening to things. And all of a sudden we hear this car drive by. Like, we live in a small town, not very many cars go by. And randomly, my friend was like, dude. I was like, what? He was like, that's your brother. I was like, no. At this point, I was kind of freaking out. I was like, what if it is? Well, we turn around, and there's this corner where the street comes out, and we see this red car that my brother drives. Well, he doesn't drive. It's kind of out of commission right now, but he was driving it this time. I don't know why, just to kind of throw us off, I guess. Well, I see this car, and I was like, dude, that is my brother. And he was like, no way. I was like, let's get out of here. So we take off across the street, and as we're going across the street, there's a church right there. We're like, dude, let's hide behind this. So we hide behind the church, and my brother turns down the road where the church is sitting on. We're going down that road, and we're like, so, dude, what are we gonna do? I don't know what to do. And we just sitting there, and he drives by us, and we flip out. He was like, dude, he knows we're here. He knows we're right here. And I was like, no way. So we start freaking out, and we run to this abandoned house that sits right in front of my house. And I was like, all right, dude, what are we gonna do? We sat there for an hour, a couple hours, maybe not even a couple hours. We sat there for maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and we're like, dude, how am I gonna get back in my house? And he was like, dude, I don't know, but we got to get you back in there. I was like, all right. So let's just kind of wait it out. We're sitting there waiting, and I was like, all right, dude, so I think what we're gonna do. And all of a sudden he just gets this message, you know. He was like, man, my girl just messaged me. I was like, gosh dang it, dude. And we see a car drive by, dude. He was like, dude, you think they called the cops on you? I was like, no way. And he was like, dude, I think they did. So we take off back towards church and things, which is a couple blocks away. And we're like running from this car that we thought was a cop. And we were like, dude, we're out of here. And I was trying to run. He was like, dude, do you think they would call the cops? I was like, honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't think they would, but you know what? I wouldn't doubt it. So we're running, and we eventually get back to this abandoned house that's right in front of my house. And I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get back here. Well, this is when his girl messaged him. He's like, dude, my girl just messaged me. I was like, really? I was like, what does she want? He's like, dude, I gotta go. I was like, crap. And I'm freaking out. I had no idea what was going on. I was just like, I gotta get back in my house. I don't know how to do this without getting caught. Well, I go to, I end up getting beside my house where this pen is. We have a dog pen right beside my house. I get to there and get out of it onto the corner of my house where my bedroom sits. And I'm looking around this corner, and we have a little garden hose faucet thing, and I hear it dripping. I was like, alright, I'm gonna be a good citizen, turn it off. And I twist it the wrong way. I end up turning it on, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so stupid. So as I turned it on, I hurried up and shut it off, and all of a sudden I hear my door open. Not my door, but the house back door open. And I was like, crap. So I look around the corner. I see my mom walk out. And I was like, fuck. So she walks out, and she's looking. She kind of looks for about 5-10 minutes. Maybe not even that. And I was like, dude, I'm caught. So I end up taking back off. I was like, I'm going to wait this out. Take back off across the street. I lay down by this abandoned house, and I'm just looking. I see another car drive by. I was like, she did call the cops. I was scared. And I was like, I'm going to get in trouble and all this stuff. I'm going to get in big trouble. And I was like, man. Well, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. Because I hear my brother's car take off again. Well, I end up getting back across the street and up the steps to where it leads to my sliding glass doors. And I was like, alright, I'm going to do this. I start opening the sliding glass doors slowly, trying to be quiet as possible. I step in, and we had some bags or something in the way. So it's like a big step, and I step in again, and all of a sudden this shelf I made nag just comes down on top of me. So embarrassing. It sucked. As I snuck out and I'm getting back in, my mom walks into the room as this shelf falls on top of my head, and I was like, ow. And she just kind of chuckles, and then she was like, so where were you? And I was like, with a friend. She was like, with what friend? Well, I eventually told her, and she don't like the friend I was out with, and it was kind of funny. We ended up getting into a big argument and things, but I got grounded for I don't know how long. It was kind of bad. It was a bad situation, but I guess the lesson you can take from this is don't sneak out, kids. It's bad for you, and it only gets you in trouble. Eventually it'll catch up with you. And I think that's all I have for you guys today, and I don't know. It sucked. Yeah, I was scared and things. Just don't sneak out. It's bad. It's not as fun as it looks. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.